Pictures, when you do your test, your test shoot, you need to practice. You need to practice in front of the mirror, you need to put some music on, and you need to look at the different poses in the magazines and try to emulate them, and try to just relax. Because I think the biggest problem models that are just starting out is they go to a photo shoot and they freeze. And then the photographer says, okay, like what? The photographer says, okay, do something, okay, do something, and then you get nervous, and then it makes you more tense, and all your pictures are going to end up looking tense. Now, you're just starting out, so the level of expectation is not going to be that you go there and all of a sudden you're like this, supermodel, and understand that when you get your pictures, you're gonna, you're just starting out. I mean, my pictures in the beginning are far different than my pictures now. But you can prepare, even though you are new. That can't be an excuse because you're paying for these pictures. You want to get the best pictures that you can, so you're going to want to prepare ahead of time. And what I used to do is I memorized around 10 different poses. I would get in front of the mirror, and I would just memorize out of the magazines. I'd copy 10 different poses that I thought I looked good doing. And so when I got on set, I could always rely on those 10. Now the photographer's gonna help you out. That's why I tell you how important it is to go meet with them ahead of time. There's some testing photographers that may tell you, you know what, just be here on this day and we'll take care of it all then. Well, I don't really feel comfortable with that because you haven't met them, you haven't looked at their book. They'll say, oh, go to the website. Well, I like to get a feeling for the person that I'm going to be shooting with, especially when you're making an investment, and that's what it is. So you want to get a kind of a feeling from them how helpful they're going to be, especially if you're just starting out. But sometimes you get photographers that expect you, especially if you're on a job, to know what you're doing. And if they're having a bad day, they may not be as, helpful as you want them to be. But usually they will tell you the direction that they're going in, and they'll kind of lead you to what you should be doing. But you should be prepared to know ahead of time what you need to do, especially if you're doing a job. If you're doing your testing, it is your money, but still your money. So you want to make sure that you can do the best you can. But if it's an actual job, it's not your money anymore. It's a lot of someone else's money. And there's a lot of pressure on you. There's a lot of pressure on you, and you want to make sure that at the very least you have these 10 poses and you've prepared, and just relax. I mean, everybody there is on the same, doing the same thing and has the same mission as you do, to get a great photo. So you just relax. If you find that you tense up and it's something that you feel uncomfortable about, go and take an improvisational acting class and just learn how to just be silly and just don't care and laugh and this and that, and kind of get that tension off, because you don't want all of your pictures to look like you're scared or nervous, or all of them the same. You don't want to just keep doing the same thing and then just keep snapping and it's the same thing. You always have to snap, change pose, snap, change pose, snap, change pose. And a photographer likes to see that you have the ability to do that.